morning.
Look at this 13-year-old girl up late on a cell phone. These kids, I'll tell you something. It's
a whole lot different than when we were kids, isn't it?
Yeah. When we were kids, Amanda, having a cell phone was like looking at Star Wars. We never thought we'd have anything like that.
I just got my cell phone this year.
Oh, you just got your cell phone this year?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like a woman now. Okay. You got okay, now here's what I'm scared of. If I ever have a daughter,
I feel so sorry for her.
I will not give her you better believe she will be in lockdown.
She's going to have to come to Aunt Edie's house and
take care of her. I'm not like that. I'm actually good.
How many boyfriends you got, Amanda?
I do not believe in dating. And I'm actually being honest by saying that.
Really?
She's a good girl.
Can I adopt you, Amanda?
Yeah, I was like, that would be your dream child right there, Korey.
Because I got a niece. I got a niece right now. Girl's probably about 2 years older than you are, Amanda. She's a skank.
Korey.
Just a little girl.
Yeah, I'm like very, very odd for people that are in my town because if you go to my school, I like stand out a lot. Like, I'm the only person. Well, I'm like the only person of 4 in my team that got an honor roll this marking period, and I'm actually in honors classes too. And there's like nobody in honors classes.
Okay, you're not from like a Quaker colony or anything, are you?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. No, Amanda, you sound like a great little girl. You really do. Hey, look, I heard that when they're around 13, they're good, but when they turn 14, some just snaps, and they go crazy. You're not gonna be that girl, are you?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be talking to you this time next year. You're gonna be telling me my baby's due in about 3 months, and I'm gonna name him Korey because I like you so much. You're not gonna be doing that, are you?
I would never name my child Korey just because I would get some sort of anime name. I don't care if it's Japanese or not. A lot of them sound cool.
Okay, yeah, you don't. I tell you what, don't have any kids because you're about to have a nerd. You're gonna be yelling at your kid, Inuyasha, come on, Inuyasha, come here. All these kids across the street, we're gonna kick your ass, Inuyasha. Better not come out the house. Anyway, Amanda.
It was nice talking to you.
It's nice talking to you. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you later. All right.
Okay, take care.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Look at this. Now people call me Hitler on here. And they don't know. They don't know that I used to have a Jewish girlfriend. They don't know that my boss is Jewish. They don't know that I have a Jewish one of my closest friends is a Jew. So
no, and you're black.
People don't know. And I'm Jewish.
You are?
I'm like Sammy Davis Jr. I converted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 5 minutes ago.
I was going to say, when did this happen?
Like 5 minutes ago to bring the heat down on.
Okay, so should I buy you a yarmulke and get you a
No, but I do love a nice plate of gefilte fish.
Okay, there you go.
And a nice matzo ball soup.
And the next caller would be...
We're going to take a nice kosher call now.
A kosher call, there you go.
Okay, all right, we have area code 623 on.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, thank God. I was about to hang up pretty soon. This is Santos.
Santos! Thank God, man.
Yeah, I was getting impatient. I'm like, I was thinking, fuck this shit. I'm going to go away. But no,
Santos, thank God, man. Please help me rid this villainy that people have cast upon me thinking that I am an evil son of a bitch.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I came off sounding strange, I mean, I have some issues, but,
You don't know.
No.
Santos,
I'm not some guy who sits around eating crayons all day either,
No, Santos, I never thought you had issues. Let me explain what happened last week. For years, we used to do a call-in show for public access. Are you familiar with public access?
I've heard about it. Didn't that kind of go away? I mean, after the internet came around?
In some states it might have, in some states it haven't, but it hasn't. But technically what it is it's pretty much a community television station where you can go in and pay to have a show. And when you put your show on the air and you do a call-in show, you have people just trolling around the channels. And when they see your show and you have your number up, they call in and they just screw with you. And that's it. And I thought I've been conditioned to think that when I get a call like yours, that you're somebody who's just playing around. And my whole thing to do, what always worked for me with prank calls is to be just as offensive and crazy as I can. And I usually made them hang up, or it made the situation funny instead of me sitting there like, oh, we got a prank call. Oh, what do I do? So that's what I kind of thought about you. But you and I talked after that, right?
Yeah.
So everyone knows that you don't hate Korey, and he's not the evil demon or Hitler.
Or Hitler.
Or Hitler.
Even though that'd be kind of a cool movie, Korey Coleman is Black Hitler. Zig Heil, motherfucker.
Well, that's shit. How do you know I'm not talking nice to him? Like, I'm gonna get my revenge one day, Korey. You'll see.
No. You can scratch Korey off the list now. You don't have to come after him anymore.
Yeah, please do not come after me.
Peace.
You and I are very cool, Santos. Now, Santos, let me ask you something. Now, do you really have a mental disability?
Yeah, I do. You know, it's weird. Sometimes you notice it, sometimes you don't.
Because this is the other thing. It was no. You don't sound stupid. No, and that was going to be. I was actually.
Stupid.
Oh no, it didn't. See, what I was saying to you was I was actually giving you kind of a compliment because some of the stuff that you wrote in your emails and it sounded like you were joking around because even though you were talking kind of slow, you're kind of quick, and I just thought there's no way this guy is as mentally disabled as he thinks he is because he's talking perfect sense. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I'm more mentally disabled than you are, Santos. Trust me.
Believe me, I have to sit next to him. I know.
I got a mental condition called off. So it's I just don't want you to think that I was trying to pick on you or I was trying to be mean. I just want people to know that you and I did talk afterwards and we're actually pretty cool with each other.
No, and heck, I mentioned in one of my posts that says I knew I was taking a risk, talking about sensitive subjects with someone like you, because I mean, I listen to you. I know what you're like.
You nailed it right on the head.
No, you got it right, man. That's the perfect thing right there. You can't get offended by me because you know what I'm like.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I got nothing to hide. I tell you, people ask me, what you like? Stupid. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm insensitive sometimes. Like I told you, I have no filter on this mouth right here. I'm waiting to go to jail one day.
Korey, it goes straight from his
ass to my mouth.
Yeah, I was like, it doesn't go through his brain.
Santos, let me tell you something. If people could shit backwards and have shit coming out of their mouth, I would be that person. Because
I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, neither do I.
You sure? You sure you don't want to be like a two girls, one cup type thing? Yeah, I can put it on YouTube, the man who shits from his mouth, Korey Coleman.
Hey, can I do that on America's Funniest Home Videos? I thought we could win.
I don't think it would go on there.
Okay. I have something to tell Edie.
Yes, honey.
I love you.
Oh, how nice. No. Actually, what it is, I looked up Grease 2 for you. The guy's name is Maxwell Caulfield.
Okay, so I did get it right. Thank you. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate it.
And what has that guy done lately?
He didn't do a lot of stuff, but he was hot.
He was hot?
He's a good-looking man.
Oh, hell. If he was that good-looking, he'd be more.
And he had an accent, too.
He would be more in something than Grease 2. I ain't heard of this dude since.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that he was a good-looking guy.
Hey, good-looking out, though, Santos. Thank you for doing the research for us.
Yes, thank you very much.
You know, you got that IMDb. I'm just in my computer, and I heard him like, what the fuck? Oh, look.
Yeah.
Hey,
I said Maxwell Caulfield, and then I was thinking, wait, that's not the right guy. I was thinking maybe I got the name wrong.
His name was Michael. That's probably where I got confused.
Yeah, his name was Michael.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sandy's cousin from England.
Oh, you know what? No one cares. I'm just messing with you. Hey, Santos, I'm glad you called. We got about 19 minutes left, so I'm going to take some more callers, but I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Santos. You take care, honey.
And I'll be talking to you later, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Did you have any? All right. See you later.
Yeah. One thing.
Okay.
Sorry. I probably actually hung up on you, but.
Are you still there?
Nope.
Now, see, look, you're messing with Santos.
I know. I can't even.
Out of all people to hang up on Korey, it has to be Santos.
I know. Now people are going to say, why'd you hang up on Santos? You don't like the guy. I told you.
Santos, type your question in the chat box if you're there.
I just emailed and we'll talk next week because the chat box is going crazy. I mean, these people in this chat box, man, they are really nice when on the site, but they are just losing it in this chat box. They are so cruel to each other. I'm scared to even touch the screen. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and take another call right here.
Let's do that.
I mean, I don't know, man. These people are scaring me. I think we got like some racists in this thing. So we have area code 252.
252.
Hey.
Caller? Hey. Hey.
Who are we talking
Yes.
to?
Hey. What's going on?
Hey, guy. How are you? What's going on, fella?
I guess my question would be, you've noticed that, like, recently, at least I have recently, that, like, movies, like blockbuster movies, are normally, like, recycled ideas, unlike, back in the day when blockbusters during the summer were, like, stuff like Star Wars or, like, Indiana Jones, original ideas. I mean, it's just kind of like, I'm just kind of sick of, like, recycled ideas for blockbusters, and I was just wondering what your opinion about that is like, if people need to start, like,
well, look,
making
listen, it's been for years. People have been on this. They feel like you do. Everybody's kind of been on the same vibe. There's nothing original coming out that much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact, I think the last period that we actually had a lot of creativity going on in the mainstream with movies is the 70s. Mm-hmm. And that's a common answer. And then, of course, if you know the history of film, I'm not claiming that I do. I'm only going by what I understand, what I've read, what I've heard. When you had Spielberg and Lucas into the picture with Star Wars and with Jaws and with the whole Star Wars series, I mean, that's when you had your marketing strong marketing tie-ins going with movies. That's where you had the birth of the blockbuster. E.T. E.T. kind of came later. I think it was Jaws and Star Wars that kind of ushered this whole new age of the blockbuster in. And movies became more of a business than they did more of anything about artistic expression. There was a lot more to lose. There was a lot more money to be gained, and therefore people got a lot safer. And now today, it's gotten to the point where they've taken that and ran with it. Not only are we getting just the majority of blockbusters of stuff that we've seen over and over again, but studios are scared to take a chance on anything that isn't already a property. It was okay when it was mostly something like comic books, and it was remakes. I mean, when it was comic books or novels like Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. But now we've gotten on this whole kick of doing remakes of everything.
Of everything.
Yeah.
It's very true. I mean, they're going back to the 70s and doing remakes of, like, they're doing one of Escape to Witch Mountain. Who would ever thought they would make it? I
mean, they're digging up all kind of movies. Who would have thought somebody would have remade Prom Night? Yeah. I mean, it's just they're picking up all kind of movies to remake them. And we're all sick of it. You're sick of it. I'm kind of sick of it. But we look at the big picture now. If you dig behind all that, we still have the movies that are very artistic, very original. They're what we call the independents. And they might not have the budget that some of these movies do, but that's okay. That forces people sometimes to be a little more creative, forces people sometimes to be a little more original. And if we look at all these movies that have these big budgets, sometimes they don't need to have that budget. So, So how old are you, by the way? First of all, what's your name and how old are you?
My name's Mike, and I'm 17.
Okay. So, I will admit, Mike, when I was a little kid, I was coming up in a better time for movies than you probably are today. I mean, it's amazing what's going on with the technology. I mean, you were seeing wondrous things on the screen that I didn't get to see when I was a kid, and that's cool. But at the same time, it's a shame that you have to be brought up in this age of no one wants to take a risk on originality. In a way, I understand it because it's a business, but in a way, I think it's kind of sad.
But, there's going to be that person out there that will have that original idea that will be the big thing.
Oh, for every, I mean, once or twice a year, we get a Matrix.
Yeah.
So, and that was something that came out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I agree with you, man. I mean, it's old. I mean, we've heard it said over and over again. People are tired of it. They're tired of it with movies, music, even books these days. People are just writing books and putting them out there. One of the more sacred forms of commercials are art that's put out there that's a commodity. Books have even gotten to the point where they're not that interesting anymore. So that's what I think, man. It's a good question, though, and I hope that answered it. I know it's a kind of a long-winded question, but I mean, it's kind of a long-winded answer, but there you go.
All right, cool.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later, man.
Yeah, talk to you later, Korey.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, it's a kind of give and take.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the stuff that these kids are seeing today with the special effects. I'm like, man, they can do anything.
Yeah,
today.
I mean, we grew up with stuff like Clash of the Titans.
Which look like shit when you see it today.
Yeah, but that was our special effects back then, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and I was fine with it, but at least we had our imaginations to kind of fill in the blanks. I mean, everything's kind of laid out for everyone these days. I don't know. I mean, these kids are gonna be all right. It's probably making them a lot smarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be. They're surely smarter than I am. So, we got an area code 813.
Can you hear us?
Hello.
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 Who are we talking to?
Joseph.
Hi, Joseph. How are you doing?
Good. I'm the leader of the Leon group.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Nice. You make it sound like yourself sound like you're Braveheart or something, like you're Mel Gibson on top of a hill. I am
Freedom.
the leader of the Leon group. Freedom for Cyrus and Leon.
It's nothing in comparison to Coco.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It was. I really haven't heard a lot of them because I've just been busy, but I don't want to say anything bad about it because I think those guys are putting their hearts into it.
No, not quality-wise, like member-wise.
What you say? Not quality-wise, but what?
Member-wise.
Oh, member-wise.
Oh, member-wise. Member. Oh. I thought you said mental-wise. I was like
Jesus.
Not that you're smarter.
I was like, man, I know I've been saying I'm kind of dumb tonight, but people are taking it too far. So, what's on your mind, man?
I just wanted something to say to add into what he just said. And
who just said?
What the last caller.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to say that the two films that he mentioned, Indiana Jones and Star Wars, that were very original. If you really think about it, they were based off ideas that have already been done, like the serials back in the day, or Star Wars based off of Buck Rogers and stuff like that.
No, you're exactly right, and it's okay. I mean, and Star Wars was great because it took a lot of cultural references. I mean, you had the whole samurai mythology in there. You had something like, you're right, the space serials like Buck Rogers and Flash Gordon.
We talked about this actually a long time ago. You probably don't remember, but there's not that many original ideas that can come. It's just recycled of different types of the same thing. I mean, like romantic comedy. Boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl.
But it's
the same thing over and over again, but just a different variation.
It's okay with something like, I tell you, the reason why Raiders of the Lost Ark, yes, it's based on old serials, but it's more nostalgia than it is somebody who doesn't have an idea.
Right.
It's George Lucas and Spielberg, mainly George Lucas, who was the main force behind the movie, I believe. It was a guy who grew up watching those adventure serials.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to update it. Now that's inspired.
Yeah.
Instead of somebody saying, oh, I got to make a sequel, or I got to rehash something because we got to make some money for the studio.
Yeah, but the idea is still the same thing. It's just a different variation of the same type of story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really hard to be original these days. I mean, I think the closest thing I would say would be that hasn't been done before would be, I don't know, Juno. You know, how many films have you seen of pregnant teens?
No, not really. It's not a concept that reaches to a higher level of thinking.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not saying that it was the best movie in the world, but I'm just saying that it was just another movie that hadn't been done yet, kind of. But
I guess we really never centered on a pregnant teen like that and had that kind of sense of humor about it. But it's still not all that original. The snarky teenager.
Well, that part.
I mean,
look. But again, it's just the same step over and over again because there's only a limited amount of things. If you come out with that idea that is so much better than everything else, you're going to make millions. If you can get someone.
Or maybe not, because people will be like, I ain't watching that. That's crazy. But yeah, no, like I said, I agree with you, man.
I also think that we give less credit to movies nowadays. Like Cloverfield just came out, and despite what people might say in comparison to Godzilla, I think that it was a totally original idea to do.
Well, again, we're talking about something that's inspired by another idea. And they took the Monster movie and put you right in the middle of it by giving you the shaky cam perspective. Like, they actually put you in the movie. And that's what I really admired about Cloverfield. I thought Cloverfield was one of the best movies to come out last year. And I know a lot of people are going to say that I'm crazy. I mean, because they're going to say, oh, it's just, it's a studio movie. It's a big-budget studio movie. And actually, the budget really wasn't that big, mainly because I guess they use a lot of cheap cameras. But it did take the Godzilla movie and kind of turn it around. And to me, that's inspired. So, anyway.
And I'm going to see Indiana Jones on Thursday, by the way.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you'll like it, man. It's a fun movie. You'll have a good time.
I definitely hope I will. My friends and me are psyched to see it because it's my friend's favorite film of all time.
You're going to have to be a really jaded person. I can guarantee you right now, I can't really speak for people that much, but there are a lot of critics going in there just jaded, man. They want to hate that shit already. They got a chip on their shoulder. Go in there, expect to have a good time at a summer movie, and you'll be fine.
And it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So we're going to go ahead, and we got like 8 minutes left. We'll go ahead and take a couple more calls, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. Get through them quickly so we can get to more people.
Well, I don't know if we're going to have that many people because it's ain't got too much time left.
All right. Well, where are we going next?
Well, for this particular person, if the program would actually bring them up, now see, it's hanging right now. Really, if somebody's out there listening, I would love to be open to any ideas where we can actually host a show from our site.
Without getting a radio tower.
Without having to go to another site. I mean, this is fine. This is actually a great thing. I actually did I tell you I tried to figure out how much it would cost for these people to actually host on our site.
Mm-hmm.
And like $250. And I'm like, that's not bad. An hour. I was like, oh, shit, you better get the kiss my ass.
You're going to have to start selling radio spots in the middle of it.
See, it's like I said, it's hanging right now. I don't know what I can do about this. We might end up not having any time to take any more calls. I hope that's not the case, but it's sticking. There's nothing I can do that's in my control. I will say that this has been really cool being able to talk to these people.
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot.
No, I am surprised though how many. I don't think
are under the age of 18.
Under 18. I really do feel like I'm some sort of Pied Piper of teenagers or something.
It's the cartoon, Corey.
I guess it is. I guess teenagers love cartoon characters. I don't know.
Hey, look, you do too, so.
Yeah, but we're already established. I ain't all there.
Yeah, but it's okay. So anyway, well, while we're waiting for this, so Indiana Jones is coming out this week. Great movie. I think people are going to like it. It's going to do well no matter what. Anything else about that?
I was like, where are you going with this?
No, I'm just saying, as far as Indiana Jones. I mean, because that's really the only thing coming out this week. Is there anything else that you want to tell people about the movie?
Well, I won't tell any more about it because I'll spoil it for them. Oh, okay. I don't have a number for this, and I don't want to say the guy's whole name, but I have somebody on the line called Russell. Russell, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me?
How's it going, man? Yes, I can. How you doing?
Man. Chilling. Not too bad.
Just chilling. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, you sound enthusiastic, man. You're like, shit, I'm just chilling, man. Shit.
Well, no, I'm happy I'm just happy I'm the oldest person to talk to you, man. I'm 24. I mean, damn.
Oh, thank God, man.
We have someone that's legal.
Yeah. Hey, did I talk to you the other night?
Exactly, man. Yeah,
oh,
you did. You talked
dude.
to me. Yeah, the girl that gave me a high five instead of a hug. Yeah.
Oh man, let me tell you something about Russell. Russell, I kind of think alike.
Okay.
Because, and I hope Amanda's not listening. I hope little Amanda's off the phone. But okay, I can't stand it, Russell. When you are friends with a girl, and those girls know you like them, man. And they know that you're into them. You take them out to dinner. You take them out to lunch. You give them rides when a car is broken. You tuck
give
them in
all
at
your
night.
time, and they just disrespect your ass.
They disrespect you, and then the moment and then they catch you one day, and they say they might pull you aside when you're eating dinner, a nice expensive dinner probably, and you say, "So what's going on, girl?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm a little sad." And then this is when you think you're in. You're thinking like, "Oh, I can talk to her and finally lay my thing down." You think, "Oh, girl, what's wrong? You can talk to me." And she's like, "Well, there's this guy that I like, and he's really giving me a hard time." I was like, "Oh,
exactly.
Russell has sort
of
you
time.
entered the friend zone. That is what
all day long. I was stuck in the friend zone.
Russell, tell them what happened. This girl, you were so nice with this girl.
I'm gonna tell the story. Let me tell the Edie.
Okay, now tell it quick because you got 4 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Okay, tell me.
I was into this girl. We were friends. She was talking to somebody else. And the dude walked up and down her back and all that. She got lost going to the Greyhound station to meet up with him. I gave her directions. I called Greyhound station for her. Gave her the directions to see a motherfucker I didn't even want her to see. She got there, and the guy didn't even show up, but called her and said, bitch, you're dead to me. I hope you die. So she called me crying. Yeah, she called me crying.
First of all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there's more. Okay,
yeah. She called me crying. And I dropped all I had to do that day to make sure my friend was all right. I wasn't even trying to get no rebound coochie. You know what I mean? So I went over there.
Yeah, you were. Hey, Russell, yeah, you were. Let's not lie.
I promise. But
okay, you've been a good guy.
Yeah, all right, maybe a little bit. But
yeah, you ain't lying to me, man. Because I know I would have. I would have been like, this is my chance to get them draws. Well, go ahead.
Okay, so anyway,
I spent 2 hours cheering up, making her smile, do all that, did the great friend thing. Then she was like, let's get something to eat. Went to get her something to eat, pay for the meal, all that. And I was about to leave. I was like, are you feeling better? She was like, I never had a friend do that for me and all that. I was like, well, can I get a hug before I go? She said high five and gave me a high five.
You know what you should have done? You should have gave her a high five, and you should have grabbed her hand midair and do that cop move where you twist her around and bend her arm back.
I should have broke some limbs, though.
You should have broke some limbs. You should have just pulled her to your ear and said, "Bitch, I'm gonna make you love me." No, don't do that.
It's not Ike Turner 101.
You should have put an Ike Turner on her, man.
No, it's not Ike Turner 101. Man. First of all, the girl, if she's going out with a guy that's taking a Greyhound bus, that's the first problem there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, look, I mean, you ain't got to explain it to me. She's fine.
Okay.
Her pink slip came in. I sent her a letter. I sent an email saying that she was fired. I gave her back the $400 phone she bought me and all that. So I'm done with it. Well,
at least, wait a minute. At least she bought you a $400 phone.
Yeah, I was like, she bought you a phone? Wait, hold on. There's something here we're missing.
Okay, Russell, maybe, just maybe. I'm just thinking, maybe she gave you a $400 phone, and then you took her to Burger King, and she's like, for a $400 phone, all I'm getting is a goddamn waffle.
I ain't taking no Burger King, man. I'm taking an IHOP.
Okay.
IHOP.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Rudy Tooty.
Yeah, the flapjack special or the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity ain't got nothing on a $400 phone. So you ain't giving us the whole story, man.
But no, anyway, I also bought her some gifts too. Now I bought some gifts too.
Okay. So. Hey Russell, I hate to do this to you. We're about to get out of here, man.
Right.
We
that's
got
cool, man. Well, I'll try to give y'all a call next week, man. And I did have a few questions for you guys, but I'll ask next week.
How about next week, man? We'll call. Yeah, we'll talk to you next week.
Well, yeah,
all right, man.
Because we're about.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
It's fun talking to you.
Yeah, we got it.
All right, man. Be good.
Okay, I guess. All right, we got 1 minute left. Russell didn't give us the whole story. Russell.
Yeah, okay. There's probably a lot
Russell
more.
would keep on this girl, but hey, Russell, we all play the sap sometimes, man. I've done it plenty of times, and I was the one that gave somebody a $400 gift, so you came off pretty clean. So that has been our show this week.
It's been a lot of fun.
Now, let me ask you something before we get out of here. Do you think it worked better the way we had it?
This way, yes. Yeah, because I can see you and talk to you. So
I mean, as far as answering people's questions.
Oh, yeah. I think, do you want me to be honest here?
Yes.
I think the calls need to be shorter because so we can get more people on.
I hate your opinions.
I know.
I'm kidding.
I know. I think we need to get, so we can have more people on. And for the people we didn't get to, we're very sorry.
Edie, we're never going to get to any of these people. Do you see how many people on this list?
Oh, I know. I think we need to find a way that we can.
There's no way. People are just not going to call. I mean, people are just not going to make it.
Well, how about this? The people that have been on the show already, next week, don't call right away to give other people a chance to be on.
All right. That sounds good. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Take care.
Show's still on, but not streaming. I guess we can still talk to some. Let me see if this works. I want to see if we can still talk to people.
Let's see if we can still talk, yeah.
Hello?
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 Hi.
Are we still on it? Well, obviously you can hear us, but are we? That's what we're wondering.
Oh, I guess they can't hear us because we're not on the air.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear us?
Yeah, he can hear us.
Well, we're talking to you. Yeah, we're talking to you.
Holy crap, you're talking to me, really?
Yeah, 727, right? Yeah, we're talking to you.
Yeah,
but we're wondering if it's playing over.
I was talking to the phone.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Just jokingly.
Well, we were wondering if it was actually being broadcast, like if we could.
It's still being broadcast. I'm looking at the thing right now and I'm talking to you guys, obviously.
Oh, okay. Well, we're probably going to hang up because we have to.
Yeah, no problem. I understand.
But I just wanted to see if the show would still go on. But yeah, apparently it does. What's your name, man?
Ito.
Ito. It's you.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Yeah.
Ito?
Oh, how's it going, man? I remember you from you sent me that email that I read, and you said I got your name right. Actually, I actually have a webcam coming up based on a.
I heard it from the couple of cold ones.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, Ito, we got to get out of here because I got to get to work. But thank you so much
for being
calling.
our call after the show.
No problem.
You were the lucky one. Now we know.
Yeah, thank you. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Korey. Bye, Edie.
Bye.
Bye.
And to everyone out there, bye again.
Yeah, goodbye. See ya.
Goodbye, everybody.
How do I hang this thing up?